going to be talking about Bakkt. The title of this article is Bakkt's consumer app is coming in 2020, and it'll look more like PayPal than Coinbase. Now, to break this down, Bakkt is, for those of you who don't know, the physically settled Bitcoin futures contract platform. It's operated by the Intercontinental Exchange that operates exchanges for financial and commodity markets around the world, including the New York Stock Exchange. Now, they have recently revealed details of their upcoming cryptocurrency trading app. Their president, Adam White, was at the recent World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, and he described their development of their new consumer-facing application. He made it clear that they intend to launch this app later this year, and that it's more than just a crypto trading app. It's going to support all manner of digital assets, not just cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, but any form, according to him, of value that is digital. And that includes Bitcoin or virtual goods, equities, and anything else that you could potentially put on a blockchain. Now, Bakkt is marketing the functionality of its upcoming app as an all-inclusive fintech solution. This is going to promote, in their opinion, mass adoption, a lot of consumer use, and that it will also allow retailers to accept Bitcoin payments, so fitting nicely into the merchant solution system that we need right now. Now, their chief product officer, Mike Blandina, suggested that the upcoming app is going to be designed to fix some of the gray areas in the realm of crypto payment processing, addressing issues around the infrastructure, mostly including trust, digital handshakes, and things of that nature. Now, they posted a blog post back in October, and they said that their firm was focused on building the app and merchant portal with coffeehouse giant Starbucks serving as a launch partner. Now, while they were at Davos this week, CEO Adam White commented on the general state of the crypto industry, stating categorically that the space still needs a killer app that will accelerate adoption for all cryptocurrencies. But it remains just a matter of time before that kind of app gets created. He said, I don't think we're there yet. But he said what gave him optimism was the fact that we're seeing a lot of interest from developers. And he was confident that someone is going to build something. I would argue that we already have. It's called Bitcoin. Maybe you've heard of it. But, is it possible that Bakkt is already well underway to launching this killer app solution? Is the PayPal of crypto apps coming later this year? Is this really the app that can help spark adoption, launch adoption? And if it is, how do we feel about the fact that the Intercontinental Exchange is going to be the ones that are ultimately behind it? How do we feel about the fact that Bakkt is ultimately going to be the ones that are behind it? Does that not stab against the ethos slightly of cryptocurrency, where we developed all of this technology to get away from the financial solutions, and we screamed about mass adoption for years, and finally, what do we get? The New York Stock Exchange coming in and saying, yeah, don't worry, we'll market this. We'll get this done for you guys. Don't worry about it. So again, I think this is overall going to be a good thing. Anything that brings in mass adoption is good for my portfolio. Of course, those who are only focused with Bitcoin as a solution for privacy might have different thoughts. But again, then we run into the kind of paradigm and dynamic where potentially we can see price appreciation of many assets, even Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is the untamed horse, if you will, the untamed horse, whereas everything else becomes more centralized and more taken over. So only time will tell in the future. Please let me know your thoughts and comments in the section down below. But either way, I think that this is overall quite good for the space. This is good for retail. This is good for normies. This is good for people who don't know. If Bakkt is able to successfully develop a very user-friendly, kind of all-inclusive cryptocurrency wallet app for mobile applications, then I think that can be very, very good, because that's kind of what we've been talking about this week quite a little bit when we talked about the Lightning Network. We've talked about Bitcoin versus BSV and BCH. And we talked about Taproot integration and the new BIP, the Bitcoin Improvement Protocol, all the new features coming to the Bitcoin Core Network over the course of 2020. And the fact that, people are kind of pulling their hair out, wondering when are retail individuals going to figure out how awesome this stuff is and start using this? When are more merchants going to be accepting Bitcoin? And now I've made the argument that retail demand comes in first, and then the solutions get made. Of course, the alternative is that you can just get a big investor and make it, and that can spark retail demand if they see that it's so awesome. Generally, it happens the other way around. We'll see if Bakkt has it right this time.